Hey, welcome back to Journaling with Katie. Here, we chat, we ramble, and we journal together. Maybe not. Maybe you're just, I don't know what you're doing with your life. But this is my favorite journal. I already did that page. It's for a song. The second one was for what I'm doing, what I'm obsessed with artistically right now. I did do it upside down. No one speak on that again, okay? It was a mistake, and it is embarrassing. Moving on, I just finished this book. And I said, this is going in my favorites journal. I loved this, and it made me very happy. Again, don't have my paper cutter? I don't want it, frankly. I'm having fun. Again, it's relaxing to cut the paper. Is it slightly not straight? Perhaps. But what do we do when that happens? We cover it up with washi tape, and we say, straight lines where? Can't see them. There's washi tape, so it doesn't matter. And here, very important, the spicy McDonald's Sprite. Excellent, amazing, incredible. We love it. I got this book from Amazon, and when I opened it, I said, "Wow, this is gonna be such a great addition to my journaling endeavors." But I couldn't find anything that really went with it. It's a lot of vintage-looking stuff, which I thought would have gone with this because the funny thing about this book is, it kept getting recommended to me. And I was like, no. After I read the description, I don't read reviews. I don't want to know. But I read the description, and I was like, this sounds really weird and cringe. I'm not reading it. And this happened multiple times. I would come across it. I'd be like, oh yeah, it's that weird book that I'm not going to read. And then it's just because she works at a toy store. And then he's like the host of some kid's puppet show. But the way it was described at first, I was like, what? Oh, she writes him. She's like obsessed with his show, which is still weird. But like, you know what? You do you. That's okay. I liked them because they are weird. But anyways, I finally picked it up because I got the physical book of it. Because sometimes I get in a mood where I'm like, I need to buy a bunch of physical books right now. Right now. And I do. And then I get them, and they're like, wow. It's called. Wait, hold on. I get them at, is it bookshop.org, okay? And they every purchase supports local bookstores. Yep, that's what it is. I'm looking at it right now, and not everything I'm looking for is on there, but a bunch of stuff is. So that's exciting. That's cool. That's awesome. So it was on there, so I was like, okay, I'm getting that. I still don't know how but moving on. So I got some pictures. I looked for pictures that matched the colors of the cover. The cover's cute. I like the cover. And it had a typewriter, so I was like, okay, looking for a picture of typewriter. I searched blue. I found this picture that was the same color as the writing. And then I did like vintage toys because she works in like a vintage toy store, so I got that. And then the Pepsi can just kind of matched. I was like, this matches the vibe. And then I took a cute photo for Pinterest with my bookmark in it. Whoa. Okay. And so I included that. I was like, why not? And I also cut out the book because I was like, after I printed it out, I was like, wow, this is very large and I don't really like this. So I cut it out and I loved it. Usually when I use a bunch of pictures in this collage type format, I'm doing a whole spread. So I just want to do a page for this journal because first of all it's spiral, so I feel like that wouldn't work as well. And also, I don't need to do a whole spread. I don't want to write that many words. I just want to write a little note about why it's in my favorite journal and just a little note about it. And then so that's what I did. I'm adding washi tape, as I said, into random places. And I really didn't add much to this other than those, because I was like, I kind of like this as it is. The cutout of the cover kind of made it all come together. And then I've done this before, and I added the little stars. I thought about drawing them on, but why do that when they're stickers? And so I put those right there. And this is the watercolor journal, so here I am counting it. So my favorite thing is just to do a watercolor, like, color block and then write in the blocks of color. And it wasn't, like, after I did this one, I was like, I kind of wish I'd used a darker color, but it doesn't really matter. And then here I am with my markers. And all of these are listed on my Amazon, which I have linked. These actually aren't. I've always used Tombow markers like this, but that was a different brand that I really like though. These are some new watercolors. Look at the colors. Are you kidding? I love that. I've always had ones that have just like your basic colors, which like, yeah, you can blend to get whatever, but I am lazy, okay? Just give me the colors. Give them to me. And when I found that one, I was like, this is perfect for me. Thank you so much. I'm making these up as I go. So as I was doing this, I was like, I don't even know what I'm writing. I don't know if, because I did one other book spread in my other journal, and I had more room, so I just wrote all the notes I did in my phone. I just write my notes of books are just my reactions. Like I literally will be like, OMG, screaming, crying. I can't believe that. And honestly, I love it, and it's great to look back on because I forget everything I read like after I read it. So this one I decided just to put like when I read it, which was in one day. Yeah, technically it was midnight. I read most of it into the night and then read the rest the day later. But it was still the same day, so huh. Anyways, I also loved this book, so I just did a little snippet about why I like it. And then I did a quote from my notes, which was about bacon, egg, and cheese. She mentioned how she really wanted bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit from McDonald's. And I was like, wow, I feel seen here because that's always that's my go-to too. And then I also felt seen because she made a list of things she wanted to do that she was scared of because she was just like stuck. And I was like, I literally had that thought like at the beginning of this year, which we are in the beginning of this year, but I was like, quit calling me out. I don't want to do that, but I see you and I hear you. And then the guy he was obsessed with his job, and I was like, oh, me too. So it was just cute. I liked it also. And there it is. It's something. It's there. There's the upside down one. We said we wouldn't speak of that. So we're going to move on. Love you. Okay, bye.